It's award season, so that means your favorite actors, actresses, and films are all looking to take home the gold, so to speak. And in a lot of cases, some of your better films, or shorts in this case, go unnoticed. Well, I've seen them all, so I'm gonna give my personal opinion. If you want to watch the shorts yourself, we're covering the animated shorts and the Oscar nominations specifically. I'll leave them in the description box below. Let's jump right into our first nomination.
You are loved, and you bring to this world things that no one else can.
For me, coming at the 5 spot is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. Long title, mid-length in terms of a short based on its competitors. I actually think it's the longest. It might be the longest of the bunch, but it's not full length. Like, it's still like show running time. So like 34 minutes, I think it is. It's a good short, honestly. I think that there's a lot of heart in it, but I also kind of think that's the same places where it falls flat. And that sounds weird to say almost, but it feels more like a collection of lessons that can be split into individual moments as opposed to one long cohesive short. And based on the competition, it just leaves a lot left to be desired. I think The Boy and the Mole, like, if you watch it and you'll understand what I'm telling you or saying here, but The Boy and the Mole is a moment in itself. The Boy, the Mole, and the Fox is a moment in itself. And then The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse is a moment in itself. I think as individual, like, moments, so to speak, or individual shorts, they would be good. Like, if you split the acts into individual moments themselves, they would be good. But as a collection, it just feels just like one long line of just like lessons. There's not, for me personally, there wasn't necessarily something that felt like they were all well strung together to make one complete story. I hope that makes sense. But for these reasons, The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse is 5. At number 4, I have The Flying Sailor. It's the shortest of all the nominations. Also, one of the only 2 that are based in a true story. I think it deals with existential thoughts, but also kind of lacks some relatability for me personally. It's not every day that soldier experience is something that happens to everyone. Now, granted, we've all grown up, we've all had moments where we have that space and time to reflect, but that specific of a situation is not everyone's life. I'd argue it's not even the general public's life. Now, again, not a bad short by any means. All of these shorts take their time. They're very intentional in the things that they show and the things that they don't show, the scores that go behind them as well. And I 100% appreciate it. But I also feel like there are things on the list that are more relatable, so to speak, as well. For these reasons, The Flying Sailor goes to 4.
Ah, Neil. How are your sales coming along?
So the top 3 are a lot closer than the bottom 2 were for me personally. Stop motion is kind of something I grew up with to a certain degree. Chicken Run, Shaun the Sheep, just to name a couple. And An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake, and I think I believe it is very reminiscent of that, but with more I don't want to say fourth wall break, so to speak, but it kind of defies the general meta that you see when you get stop motion. You see in the foreground everything that's going on inside of Neil's office, and everything that you see in the background is really nothing but hand movements, the camera being on a slider, us getting to see the little preview screen, secondary screen that they have hooked up that shows everything from a panned out view. And it's something that I really honestly came to appreciate. It's not every day that you get to watch things happen almost step by step, so to speak. You kind of get a behind the scenes while also watching the movie, and it's for sure something that I enjoy. The fourth wall breaks of the green screen glitching, us looking underneath a coworker and there not being anything there, us being able to see the faces in a tray, and the fact that it's what felt like 1,000 meals in a line, all with slightly different variations to the face. Just good quality, honestly. There's not really much else to say there. I have a sort of bias for stop motion, but that just wasn't enough. So, an ostrich told me the world is fake, and I think I believe it, is number 3. So this was extremely close. I honestly kind of think it's going to come down to personal preference and just, what you expect out of a story when you watch it. But My Year of Dicks for me is number 2. There are many things that I enjoy. There are some things that I think could have used some work personally, but I think again it's going to kind of come down to preference. I enjoy the fact that there are different animation styles to show different emotions that Pam experienced as she went through her significant others or her boyfriends. I enjoy the fact that sometimes there are the moments where she's detached. I enjoy the just general adolescent story for sure. And I'll always appreciate a story with a solid ending and respectable, enjoyable characters. There's not really too much negative to write about specifically. Obviously, I think that it kind of felt cliche halfway through the run, and for it to be a short, on the longer end, but a better story. I think it's close, but it will definitely come down to your personal preference and your personal experiences. But My Year of Dicks, number 2. If they take home the Academy Award, I won't be mad. And number 1 is Ice Merchants. Ice Merchants in itself deserves its own video, and it will get its own video for sure. I might even do a My Year of Dicks video, but Ice Merchants without a doubt deserves its own video. I enjoy the fact that there's no talking, there is no back and forth. You're watching things happen. You're watching them go through the same almost monotonous process over and over again. I enjoy the fact that as the moments intensify, so too does the score. I enjoy the fact that you see the visible worry on the father's face, and no words had to be spoken, but you feel that worry. You feel the moments of if it's not one thing, it's another. There's beautiful sentimental moments in there that, again, they have so many emotion-filled moments without sharing a single word, and it's something that I just heavily appreciate. I'm not gonna say too much more in that sense because I want to do a full video giving a full breakdown. If it's up to me, Ice Merchants takes home the Academy Award, but what do I know? If you have your own opinion, leave in the comment box below. If you want to watch the shorts again, they're listed or linked in the description box below. Sub to the channel. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching.